Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, the motivational professional development guy. Today, we're going to discuss tips on interviewing. Tips on interviewing. First, I want to tell you guys, relax. You already qualify. You will not be in front of that interviewer if you had not already qualified. So let go of the nerves on that, right? Let go of the nerves. The whole purpose of the interview is to see if you are a great fit for the company. They want to know if you're going to fit on their team, right? That's the only reason you're there. You already met out a qualification. They don't owe you anything to bring you in and interview you. So they're just trying to figure out, are you a great fit, all right? So now that we got that out of the way, when you are interviewing, of course, make sure you bring a copy of your resume. Even though they already have it, bring it, because sometimes they ask just to see if you're prepared, right? Right? So bring it in there. And this right here, the tips I'm going to give you, it works whether it's one person or it's a panel of people, okay? One person or a panel of people. Whenever someone asks you a question, you make sure that you're focusing in and understanding what the question is. And by all means, if for some reason you do not understand the question or you don't remember the full question, right? Whether it is from one person at a time, ask them to repeat the question. And that is okay. That shows them that you are a great listener, right? Even though you asked again, but you want a great listener, because great listeners ensure that they understand what was asked of them. See, most people think that great listener always just catch it the first time. No, a great listener gets confirmation, okay? A great listener gets confirmation. Particularly, this works in situations where if someone asks you several questions inside of that one question, you want to make sure that you're answering each question accurately, right? So answer the question. And if for some reason that you don't think you answered all the questions, right? Ask them again. Ask them, did I answer all the questions? Right? Because you want to make sure you got it correctly, right? That's also a good sign with the person who's interviewing you, is telling them that you are a person that want to make sure that you get it right. You are a person that's just not going to be out there just making your own decisions when you're working for them. You're going to be someone that's going to check and make sure that you are accurate with them, okay? So make sure you're doing that. Now, this right here, this next tip is for if you're dealing with a panel, okay? Whenever you're dealing with a panel, the person who asks you the question, you make sure when you do respond that you are looking at the person who actually asked you the question first, okay? But it doesn't stop there. But as you are explaining your answer, responding to their question, you need to slide and give each person in that room eye contact, right? And you can finish with the person who asked you the question. You get what I'm saying? You start off with the person who's asked you the question, and you start to glance around and look at the other people, acknowledging them as well as you're answering the question, and you get in your head now, you finish with the person who just asked you the question, okay? So, once again, make sure that you understand the question. Make sure you have fully answered the question. And if you have any doubt, ask them before you move on any further. Say, did I answer that question fully? Because that gives you an opportunity. If they say, well, no, you didn't, that gives you an opportunity to ask again. Never be afraid to do that, whether it's one person or a panel of people. Now, the last tip I'm going to give you with this right here, right? Of course, there's plenty more, but I'm just giving you tips right now. The last tip is this. At the end of your interview, and whenever they ask you, do you have any questions about anything, always make sure that you have one or two questions available, okay? Make sure you have one or two questions available, because you've already researched the company, right? Because you're going to do that before you go. You're going to make sure you research the company, go to their website. Even if it's your own company and you're trying to apply for a position in a different area, different department inside of your company, Just always research what that particular company does or what that department does, right? And it also sometimes might even let you know the people that you possibly could be interviewing in front of, right? So that kind of makes you feel a little bit more easy that you at least can put a name with the face now, right? So those are some pointers for that as well. Make sure you go and research the company first. But you can ask them, is there anything, and this is bold now, okay? Is there anything I might have said or done during this interview that would have you to think that I am not a great fit for this company or for this position? What that does is that gives you an opportunity to answer any questions they might still have, to might give you an opportunity to any type of doubt they might have had that you're not a good fit, or maybe you missed a question, or maybe they didn't ask you something, or they're wondering if you have a certain skill set and you all just didn't go over it because they really didn't ask you that question, or you might not have answered that part about that question. That gives you another chance to close any doors that they might have tried to lock on you, right? That you get to close it and they trying to lock it, but I know, let me open it and close that door. Don't close that door for me. Don't lock the door on me. I'm gonna close the door, right? So that gives you an opportunity to close that door on any questions that they may have had for you, okay? On that you did not get opportunity to ask. All right, folks, this has been the Motivational Professional Development Guy. Hey, thank you all for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you all next time.